just as an explanation of market maker moves, on Monday, traders are buying, where are we at, 494. If traders start buying the 500 calls in mass quantities, if the feedback that the market maker gets from the options chain is that there's an abundance of 500 calls, like truckloads of them, compared to the 495 or 490 puts, there's a lot of call activity. The market maker has to buy at 494. So the market maker will increase, because they're always buying and selling, but they'll have to increase their buying volume, and they'll have to buy all the way up to 500. The reason why they have to buy up to 500 is what happens on Friday if, or at any point in time, the $500 call holders want to exercise their option. What if I buy 10,500 calls for Friday, and on Wednesday price goes up to 520, and I go, you know what? I'll take it. Give me my 1 million shares at 500. Who wouldn't want to own MU on a tear at 500 if price was at 520? Me. So I want to exercise my option. Okay. I want my shares, but I'm only going to give you it's 500 a share, right? Isn't that my contract? But what would happen if the market maker didn't have the shares to give me? The market maker would have to buy them at 520 to deliver them to me at 500. Well, that's a $20 million loss. That ain't happening. And so to protect the market maker from losing buckets of money on these out-of-the-money call holders, they start buying the stock now. As soon as they get the feedback that there are out-of-the-money call holders, they start buying at present prices. So they buy at 494, 495, 496, 497, 498, 499, 500. They don't quite buy the 500s. Now they've got plenty of stock just in case little old me wants my million shares. When the feedback starts to reverse, or the call holders decide they want to take profits or whatever it is, the market maker, and there's a lot of puts that start to show up. Now there's a reversal, then the market maker will start increasing their sell volume, and they'll start dumping. And when they dump, the out-of-the-money call holders now start getting out of their trades, because now they're going to start losing money, because now what looked like it was maybe going to be in the money is still out of the money. So they dump. They get rid of their calls, and price starts to drop. All that call dumping and put buying, and the market maker now selling those blocks of stock they bought here. They took care of the calls. Now they're going to have to take care of the puts. They start raising money, and they start selling. So the answer to your question is the reason why the market maker gets squeezed is because they might have to deliver. If there are $600 calls here, right, they have to potentially deliver. Wouldn't they get more that way? Wouldn't they get more what way? Well, why would the option owners rather sell their options? Sometimes they do. Sometimes they will sell their options, but no, it's not necessarily more. There are many traders that buy options for the purpose of buying stock. So there's still a lot of profit. There's profit in the option that they bought, and now they want to take possession of the stock. So if they do take possession of the stock, the market maker has to own the stock at less than 500. And how do they do that? Well, when they see the 500s start to come up, the 505s come up, the 510s, holy cannoli, they start buying blocks of stock. If they want to own the stock, they'll take possession of the stock. That typically happens on Fridays, but I want you to consider it in the zero DTE world. What about the SPY? Right? So the main reason why the markets overall are moving is because now you have 0 days till expiration. So on Wednesday, there are investors that are buying the 700 calls or the 720 calls for Wednesday delivery. And so if price started to shoot through to the moon on the indexes because of the war is over or whatever, The market maker cannot get caught with his pants down. Oh my God, price is now at 730 and I got 720 calls out the wazoo. That just does not happen. So the market maker increases its volume of buying and increases its volume of selling based on the options chain on both sides. And they read that second by second. And that is what causes the swings during the day of the market. I have discovered that these swings where the market maker has to buy it up and sell it and buy it up happens at specific times of day or in a zone. Those are called my time of day zones, and it is how my SPX CTV strategy is based on that setup. That's one of the reasons why it is so freaking amazing, is because we're following the money and we have an indicator that shows you exactly where those zones are. Take a look. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Here's a zone. See the shift? Bang, right on the zone. Everybody see that? You see where it changed color? If you can read colors, do you see where it changed color? Zone number 8, which happens to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You see the huge wick, the reversal candle, the change in shift of blue dots to yellow dots, the cycle indicator going from green to red, the RSI dropping below 50% at the time of day zone. That is the premise of the CTV methodology. See the next time of day zone? Look at this. Boom. Do you see how they go from a sea of yellow to a sea of blue? Do you see how the cycle indicator turns green right here? RSI goes above 50% right here. Here's the time of day zone. Boom. Pullback. Bang. Not bad, huh? There's another time of day zone called the 115. Happens right around here. There it is. Boom. Reversal candle, confirmation candle. Drop below 50%, goes from blue to yellow. Cycle indicator turns red right on the time of day zone. Number 7, there it is. Bang. No coincidence, guys, that the price is shifting and moving and you get color change, cycle change, RSI change on the time of day zones. This is CTV. Now all you need are some rules and a strategy to take advantage of it. Welcome to Convert the Vert. There's nothing like it anywhere. I do mean anywhere. Yeah, you find me another trading system that tells you the time of day that the market is going to shift. Love to hear it. Doesn't exist. Because if it did, I'd be trading it. Here's the first jig of the day right there. Boom, boom. That's red. We don't trade. It's coming down, 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 waiting for the 10 o'clock time of day zone. We go from yellow to blue, cycle to green, 10 o'clock. There's the shift. Here's the 1040. Pullback goes from this solid blue to green, RSI above 50. Here's your time of day zone, reversal candle confirmation, moving average cross. Bang. There's the trade. I mean, come on, man. I know those are some that struggle with this because they just cannot follow the rules. That is the answer. It's all about following the rules. It's just rules and tools, baby. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video from Trade With Me Now. Make sure to go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel so you make sure that you catch our next video right when it's released. Also, if you have a question or comment, please leave that in the comments section below. And of course, if you want to learn more about Trade With Me Now or join our community of profitable traders, go to tradewithmenow.com. There's also a link in the description below.